all. No policy too big or small. On wings of steel we come for all. Life out on the line, this job we were assigned. Life signs in decline, we race the clock, beat the deadline. Doc Wagon, we're not heroes, not Superman, not zeros. But no matter what may happen, you can always count on Doc Wagon.
Welcome everybody to another episode of SINless. Before we jump into the episode, please do us a favor, leave us a 5-star review on your preferred podcasting app. Or if you're watching on YouTube, hit us with a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's just a few clicks for you, but it means the sixth world to all of us. If you're interested in supporting us, check out our Patreon. And if you want to interact with the cast of the show, you can join us on Discord. Links will be in the episode description. And with that out of the way, let's meet the cast.
Hey, I'm Miz. I'm a TTRPG designer. You can find me at Miz Does Arts on X. And today I'm playing B, the human caster blaster, and completely addicted to sugar.
This is Austin. You may recognize my voice as the co-host of the Shadowrun on Empty Lore podcast. I'm going to be playing Duncan Grumbly, our awakened dwarf trauma specialist who may be working on a side hustle that might get him into a little bit of trouble down the line.
Hey, I'm Dan the GM. You can find me over at What the Dice. I will be playing Mel, the troll breacher that would rather hug people than hurt people. He also always carries around a laminated mercurial ticket as his good luck charm.
Hi everybody, this is Dr. Friendship. You know me from SINless Season 1 and Season 2. I will be playing Price, the haggard detective that can't give up on that one case he just couldn't solve. You can find me anywhere you can find Critical Hit stuff. Over on Twitch, we are twitch.tv/Critical Hits Live, and on YouTube, our handle is @CriticalHits42069.
Hey everybody, I'm GM Easy Mode. You know me from the previous episodes of SINless and also from the Shadowrun on Empty podcast for lore. And I'll be everyone else as usual for the game. I hope you're excited.
Clashes, news and wins, government and corporate sins. The conspiracy is televised, yet from the ashes we arise. Doc Wagon, we're not heroes, not Superman, not zeros. But no matter what may happen, you can always count on Doc Wagon.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of SINless Season 3. If you've been keeping up with everything so far, the team has finally sort of come together, or at least everybody that's involved is now in one place, in the back of a truck, driving like a bat out of hell, back across the border with our good friend, the smugglers, taking them back to Seattle. So that's right where we're going to pick up. You guys, it's a bumpy ride. It's a little more quiet, Price, especially compared to your last adventure to Border Jump. Also a much quieter ride this time around, as using the cover of night and darkness, they're flying through the woods with no lights on. So we're doing great. Don't know how they're navigating, but they're doing it. As you can hear trees whipping by you.
As long as they get us there in one piece, that's all I care about.
A driving skill of 12 in a dream.
It will be a few hours. It'll be closer to the break of dawn by the time that you're greeted by the familiar sight of the gleaming spires of downtown Seattle off in the distance. You can see as you're coming in. They will take you all the way in to the Metroplex, and
that's not where we asked to go.
Where they want you to. Oh, that's right. You wanted to be dropped off
at the diner where I left my car.
Where you left your car. All right. That's still in the greater Metroplex. up in Sahomnish, so they can pull over and drop you off for your car. Do you want evens or odds?
Odds.
Hey, your car is still there and the tires are not missing.
Awesome. Is this like a Waffle House? Is this like a 6-world Waffle House?
It's like a Denny's meets a Waffle House.
It's Jenny's. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Jenny's. Sorry, it's a
We
Jenny's.
established that in season 1. Okay. All right. Jenny's is the 6-world equivalent of the chain diner that everybody eats at after they get drunk at the bar.
Right. They do so well. They'll drop you off here, pull into the same spot, just kind of hit the back. All right. Free ride's over.
I guess we're here, guys. Come on.
Mel's gonna hop out.
Stumble out of the back, like rubbing my ass. Like, Jesus Christ.
It was not a comfortable ride.
My car's still here. Excellent. Okay, Matt.
Yeah.
I want to spend a plot point right now.
Okay. What do you want to do here?
I want to make my car a convertible so that we can fit this troll in it.
So we'll just have it so that the it has one of the rising covers, so you just have to take the cover off.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can spend a plot point for that.
Okay. Because the other option was to just have Mel tear the roof off my car, which is not awesome.
Pretty sure that would have stood out a lot more. So
A little bit.
No, what you do is you do it carefully. That way it looks like it's supposed to be that way.
Carefully with a combat knife.
Mm-hmm.
Or just pop holes in the back. Just create a sunroof in the back.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because my car is a convertible.
there you go.
All right, so I'll click my keyless entry. You guys want to ride?
Shotgun.
All right, everybody in.
Mel will climb in.
Yep, climb in, shotgun.
Hop in, fire it up,
All right.
start driving.
Where are you driving off to?
I'm headed to the reporter's house. Where isn't she down in Fort Lewis?
We didn't actually give her a location, but you can if
Oh.
you want to.
Well, you decide where she's at then.
Oh boy.
Downtown.
No, we won't just do downtown all the time.
Always downtown.
Across the street from Lone Star HQ.
You know where she's somebody spent another plot point to make her conveniently located
I was gonna
right
say-
next to her next objective.
I was gonna say throw her out in Puyallup.
Oh, that's worse.
God. No.
That is absolutely worse.
I have a feeling that a reporter for a storied news agency wouldn't be living in Puyallup.
No,
I was thinking Touristville, but it's just
most likely Renton. It's like that nice in between. It's where your working class usually sets up shop. So
gotcha.
there we go. We'll say Renton.
As we're driving down the road, I say, "All right, Price, I got bad news for you."
What do you mean? More bad news? What are you talking about?
Well, you know how you're trying to clear our names and trying to do this job for you. Doc Wagon's got our DNA.
So?
Wasn't your partner a mage?
Yeah, so?
All right. So, do you know how easy it is to track people whose DNA you got magically?
No. She took care of all that. I don't mess with all that mystical mumbo jumbo.
All right. The point is we have to go get our DNA if you want us to do this job well and not have cops on our back all the time. Or, excuse me, corporate security forces.
What are you saying here? What do we just got to go down to DNA Hut or something?
No, we gotta go to Seattle General.
And
you're
we
kidding.
gotta get those vials and destroy them.
That's the one.
Are you guys serious? No, we're not doing that.
Do you want us
You
on
want
this
us to
job?
wait? Do you want me on this job? I'm the
Yeah.
only one that's trying to keep you guys alive here. That sounds like a terrible idea. You want to go break into a hospital?
Listen, do you want corporate security forces wherever the fuck we end up? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Look, I mean, what you guys are talking about is you're talking about going from being wanted for something that I don't think you did to actually doing something criminal. Look, I'm not actually in trouble here. Well, I'm sort of in trouble, but I don't have anybody like after me.
Well, technically, the hospital is open to the public. We're just getting a little deeper.
Mel has a point, and like I said, if we're gonna be tracked to hell and back if we don't get that DNA from him. Any mage can do it. Find exactly where we are.
I don't want to break and enter into, Seattle General, like one of the biggest hospitals in the area. That sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, are you sure you need to do this? I don't think this is a good idea. I think this is a terrible idea. I think you guys are already in a direct load of trouble, and I don't think going back to like basically where you work is a very good call. I mean, I think we go to my contact's house, find out what she says about your story, see if she can blow the lid off this thing, and then you probably don't even need to go and get your DNA. I'm pretty sure we can just sort this out like that.
Mr. Price, although I do appreciate your confidence and your non-involvement in this situation so far, the reality is if we go to meet your contact right now and they're able to then track us via this blood-seeking tech that we're talking about here, we run into the issue of them being able to then know that we met your contact, and then they go after your contact, who at that point I would be more than willing to bet is probably going to let them know who she was meeting with, at which point your involvement directly into this entire situation becomes a little bit more complicated. So for the benefit of not only us, but also yourself at this stage of involvement in the operation, this is going to be the best course of action. Although not entirely excited about this situation myself, I do want to put that out there.
So you're telling me there's no other way to do this, and it's absolutely got to get done before we do anything else. That's what I'm hearing here.
Little short of us just hoping for an incredible explosion or fire to happen in the department specifically that houses our blood samples for Doc Wagon. Unfortunately not.
So what do you guys want to do here? What, are you just going to knock on the door and ask nicely?
Well, I got a friend that works at Seattle Gen. They can at least get us in.
Okay.
As long as we look like we're delivering blood, we should get in, out, no problem. We just need to spoof an ID.
All right. So, I mean, are you guys just going to stroll up there? Just looking the way you are? I mean, I don't know. I'm not into doing crimes. I solve them.
I get it. But we need some scrubs. We need some blood. Fake blood doesn't really matter. And we can get in. I got my contact, Minnie. She can help us spoof an ID while we're in there. Get in, destroy the samples, get out.
Okay, so we need to go get some scrubs, some kind of fake blood or something, and then how are you going to get an ID?
Off of one of the doctors, of course. Fast fingers.
I'm hoping that as we have Mel reach out to his contact, they might also be able to secure some scrubs or some type of disguise for us as part of being able to help us get into the building. Mel, what do you think the likelihood would be on that?
I don't know. Evelyn works as a receptionist. She works over in the ER area, so she might got spare scrubs, but we would have to enter to get them. She don't normally go out too much.
Can't you just buy them at a...
Yeah, I mean, we could just go to any Ventec right around that area. There should be some. I mean, think about it. I mean, how many times did we go through scrubs just walking through Seattle General?
Okay. Well, if we're going to do this, then here's the next question I have. what is the most common type of scrub that aren't they like color coded or something? Don't like, the surgeons and the doctors wear like different ones, and then like your like nurses and orderlies and whatnot. What's your most common look for that kind of thing? Because if we're gonna try to blend in, probably the easiest way to do that is to just make sure you look like most of the people there.
We work Doc Wagon, so scrubs were blood covered most of the time for us.
Well, I'm not asking about you. I'm asking about the people that work in the hospital.
Right. Well, my assumption on this was going to be that if we could try to get some type of coverall scrub situation in regards to the fake blood sample that we have to take in order to be able to get past security, we might get a little bit less questions asked for us if we tried to pose it as potentially, like, say, a hazard sample that, if need be, we could try passing Mr. Alvarez's name to get us through the doors into the back office. And hopefully, if we try to point to us being there on the grounds of corpo involvement, some people might ask less questions, not wanting to deal with the headache or the paperwork that would be entailed with that in the long run. So on top of us setting up this fake sample, I was thinking we could potentially also try to make some type of hazmat or biohazard looking receptacle that we are transferring it in, because there's also a less likelihood that a random schmo in the hospital is going to want to open a box with a hazmat symbol on the front of it and take a look to verify what we're talking about.
Styrofoam cooler, hazmat on the side. Easy.
You
Yep.
guys are the medical people. It's not like really my department. I don't know who this Alvarez guy you keep talking about is, but I have some questions. We're gonna have to sit down and have a talk later.
You get everything you need from us, but this needs to be done before
Fine.
more trouble
Look,
finds
let's just go do it. Where can we get some of these scrubs? Like, where can we get some outfits here?
There's a scrubs and
We usually go for the and stuff, but in this time it's going to be more useful on the front end.
but just need some basic blues. 4 sets?
All right. Well, we get there. I'll go in. You just tell me what you need. I'll go in. I don't want you guys getting out of the car. There's cameras and Drek all over the place, and the last thing I need is for you to get picked up on surveillance leaving my car. That sounds terrible.
I'll just scribble a list on the dash and basically hand it to Price.
How am I going to take my dash inside?
I mean, on a piece of paper on the
And
dash.
why are you writing on my car?
It's like on an old receipt. on the
Because we
back.
take things so literally here.
Look,
Yeah.
She wrote it on the dash. Take a picture of it with your camera so that way you can then refer to it when you're inside the building. It's not that hard.
Also, where did you get that paint marker?
Also, where did you get that paper?
Seriously.
An old
Okay,
scripts
okay.
and stuff receipt.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We got it. All right, so I'll take the list and head into scrubs and stuff. Hi, I need some scrubs and stuff.
Gestures everywhere.
Look, here's a list. It's not for me. But I need 4 sets. One of them like got to be really big and one of them got to be really small.
The way that this guy looks at you, it's like he just hates his life. The more that you're talking to him, you just watch him hop down, slowly come out from behind the counter, walk around the store, yanking stuff off the wall, coming back, throwing it all onto the counter, and then just pointing to where you can slot your cred stick.
While I'm here, can I get a box of those surgical masks back there too?
Slams the box down. Recalculates his price.
Some of those rubber gloves, those latex, non-latex gloves. I don't know if anybody's got an allergy.
Don't you have those where you work?
We're actually headed to a off-site job.
So why aren't they in your vehicle then?
We're fresh out. I'm just told by corporate to look. Can you just give me the damn gloves or not?
This isn't like a one-stop shop, okay, guy. I got your stuff right here. How about you pay for it and leave?
Look, literally, I'm looking at a box of gloves right behind you. Do I need to talk to your manager? Thank you.
Slams the gloves down.
Swipe my cred stick.
He just shovels everything into a plastic bag and just tosses it to you.
I appreciate that. Have a frag day, Dreckhole.
Just settles back and right back onto his comlink.
All right, head back to the car. Start passing out kit. I don't know where to get a biohazard sticker, guys.
Oh, that's easy. You can just print one out. That's what we used to do.
So we need to go to a print shop now, too.
There's a printing stuff right next door.
Everything in B's Shadowrun world is the thing and stuff after it. The most basic of names.
Printing.
All right, so look, you guys get dressed. I'm going to go over to this print and leave over here and print us out a sticker, and then we'll hit a stuffer shack or something, and I'll get us a cooler.
Perfect. See you in a minute.
All right. Heading on into the print and leave.
It's all automated. Isn't that great?
Fantastic. Do they have like a pre-generated biohazard symbol?
Yeah, you just have to search through and you can find one.
All right. And fire one of them off. Nice and big. Cooler size.
Okay.
Then back to the car. The chariot.
The chariot. You have your sticker, you have your scrubs. What's the plan?
Well, we got to stop at a stuffer shack and grab a cooler and slap that sticker on it.
Okay, that takes all of like 5 seconds to do.
And then I'm going to change in the car.
Anybody else?
Changing in the car.
Everybody?
Yep.
Mel's gonna tap Duncan. Hey, do we have any of those blood vials left? We gotta have something in there.
I think I had already asked Easy before, and he said that the vials got confiscated.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff that we had tried to take previously had gotten confiscated. So
Do we have but do we have any medikits that have vials or anything? Because
just vials that we can
probably.
Yeah, we should, I would imagine. So Easy, I'd like to check my medikit to see if there is empty vials.
Yes,
inside
there
of
are.
it.
There are sample vials in your med kit.
Okay.
They come standard.
Okay. When we get to the stuffer shack for Price to go in to get us our cooler, I'll tell him make sure that you pick up 2 packets of ketchup and get us a small cup of water.
I'll come back with a water bottle and some ketchup packets and a cooler, I guess.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to take the ketchup packets and tear it so it's a small hole for it, and then squeeze it out into the empty vial. And then once I get it about halfway full, I'll add in a little dash of water into it and then shake it up so it's got more of a liquid to it. Not too much though, because you still want it to be a little thick, coagulation and all that. But that way we can shake it up, and that way it'll look like it's at least got something in it.
Oh, like I was suggesting going for a devil rat, but I mean, if we want to go the ketchup route, that's fine too.
Yeah, we're going on the ketchup water route apparently.
Listen, this is the backup plan, because our additional intention here is nobody wants to open the cooler with a biohazard symbol slapped on the front of it. So
just in case anybody does, you actually have something in there.
This is plan B. This is plan B.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this will work. There's This is going to be totally fine. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. Everything is going to go off without a hitch. This is going to be great. And I'll throw on my surgical mask and start driving us to Seattle General.
On the way, I'll call Minnie and just get her on standby so we can duplicate that ID when needed.
Okay, so Minnie will pick up pretty quickly. It sounds like she's busy working on something. What is it that you need?
Hey, Minnie, yeah,
specifically?
we need you on standby. We got to copy an ID from Seattle General.
Okay, I don't need to know anymore.
No, you don't. Just I'll
Sure.
drop you a text when we need it.
Just shoot me a message. I'll be around.
Sweet, thanks, Minnie. Appreciate you.
Hangs up the phone.
I'm gonna give a call to Evelyn while we're en route as well, just to give her the heads up that we are en route and let her know that, we need to, like, actually, how do we want to do this? Like, what do we want me to tell her?
That's
at
your
the door.
contact, Chummer.
All right.
You decide.
This is your plan, you guys.
All right, Mel's gonna give a call to Evelyn on her comm link.
Okay.
Hey, Eve, it's Mel. You over at Seattle today?
Do you want evens or odds?
Never told me the odds.
You're calling me on my day off, asking me if I'm working. What do you think?
I'm thinking that you're off, and yeah. Who's on shift? I gotta do a drop off, and then all of our IDs got damaged.
Kirk. You know, the one that you owe money to?
Oh. Okay then. Great. Cool. Thanks. Sorry for bothering you.
Hey, no problem.
And I'm gonna hang up and look at Duncan. And so, you know that fragger I owe a couple bucks to?
Yes.
He's on shift.
So I'm assuming that at this point, we're gonna lead with B to get us in.
Yeah. I mean, I can distract him by telling him I have the money. I mean, I might have a couple extra new yen on me.
I mean, there's always, I'll get it to you next payday.
Yeah. True.
I hand Mel that mysterious cred stick I found in my pocket. If it's less than 5K, it should cover it.
Yeah, I think I only owe him like, 150 bucks.
Perfect. Just use this. I don't know where it came from.
So just hand him the whole thing.
No. There's 5K on there.
All right, cool.
Just tap it over. I don't know.
Real quick, I would also just like to note for the record, there's actually 3,500 on that cred stick because we used 1,500 to get the tracking devices removed from us from the snake. So
That's right.
There's actually 3,500 on that cred stick. But also, still don't give him 3,500.
All right, so you have a bunch of professionals working with you.
Is this guy even going to let you in the back door?
If I pay him, yeah. I mean, I just owe him a couple of.
Sounds like you got a call to make, Chummer.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up the other guy.
She's gonna call up Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Or Kirk.
You can send Nguyen over the comms, can't you? You don't have to tap him.
Yes, technically, yes.
Okay.
All right. It takes a few minutes for the phone to ring and eventually.
What?
Hey, bud. So I got the scratch I owe you.
Oh, about time. I was gonna have to start charging interest.
Yeah. Also, do you mind doing me a favor? My badge stopped working, and we got a sample I got to drop off.
So go to HR.
All right. I'm gonna kick you over the cash, and I'm gonna.
Hey, pleasure taking your money.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang up and just, well, I don't know. We can try.
The most mundane things are tripping you guys up. So great.
What is
Just-
happening right now? All right, look, like, are you? Do we have to like go in through the front door here?
No, I think we could still go through the ER. There's more than one receptionist in the back. It's just I know Eve better than any of them.
Okay.
I mean, we might luck out and it might be on the automated system if they're busy.
We don't have any credentials though. Don't you have to like scan to get in or anything? Or you just walk in through the doors? Is that how this works?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, fine, whatever. Let's get this thing done. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. I'm
We're not
getting an edge.
professionals at this, man.
Neither am I. This is why I didn't want to do this to begin with. You guys are gonna get me killed or arrested or something.
You guys, this is fantastic. This is absolutely how people that don't normally do crime would think that they need to do crime. Our plan is to pull right up into the ER. Are you driving right up into the emergency lane, or are you just going to drop everybody off and then park the car in the parking garage that's right there, or how do you want to do it?
I think we'll probably just park and all walk in together.
Okay. So you park in the parking garage, and all of you walk in together in your blue scrubs and surgical masks.
Yes, that seems like the way it's going here.
Okay. The ER is busy. There are lots of people in there. Some of them are coughing. There are a couple of people that are kind of sitting there holding wounds. And there's a busy reception desk with like 4 people behind it that looks like they're going crazy, typing stuff on their keyboards.
I'll pull up to the reception desk.
One of the receptionists just looks up at you. What?
Hey, we got in a bad firefight. Can you let us in the back real quick? We got to drop this off.
Just go badge in.
Our badges got shot up. Bad firefight.
Then call HR and get new ones. It takes like 5 seconds. Just go over there.
Dude, they're working on it. We need just buzz us in. You know, B, Vic, I know who you are. Come on.
I'm not risking my job over breaking protocol and letting a bunch of yahoos into the ER that aren't doctors? Are you doctors? I don't think you're doctors.
I'm a certified nurse. I'm pretty sure Duncan's a doctor. You know this.
Well, great. When you're spun up on call to be down here, then yeah, I'll let you through, no problem. Otherwise, go get your badge. How hard is that?
Hey, listen. We just got to drop these samples off. Okay, if these things go bad, they're on ice right now, but they could turn at any minute. If they go bad, then what's going to happen is I'm sending HR down here to you, and you're going to have to deal with my supervisor. You really want that? I don't think you want that, do you?
Give me the chest.
We're checking it in ourselves. That's our orders. End of story.
Pretty sure I can check it in for you just as well as you can.
We're not supposed to let these things out of our sight. You know how this works.
Says who?
You know what the protocols are, all right? Do I really need to like give you like line and reason on the actual protocols for the hospital? I don't think so. Okay,
Are you
just
dropping
check us in.
off blood?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, then you don't need to do that. Anybody can do that.
Excuse me. Actually, not everybody can do that according to Doc Wagon protocol. It actually states that because we are the people making the deposit, if one of our names is not written on the deposit sheet, which is only located in the blood bank area, this is going to come back on us, at which point that's then going to have to come back on you for impeding official Doc Wagon business. And that's higher than you're going to have to deal with if we were talking to the head of the hospital right now.
So go get your Doc Wagon rep.
The Doc Wagon rep is out of town right now. Do you think we'd be doing this if we didn't have any other
Then why
options?
don't you go get your stupid badges?
Once again, we hold up the badges that are just tattered. It just
Yeah. Go get new ones.
What do you think we are waiting on, my friend? We have one box here that we have specifically been requested to deposit due to a contact that I can guarantee is going to pull more authority than anybody else we've talked about so far. So if we don't want this coming back down the ladder, then just let us in the back.
They slide back and they just pull up a phone and dial a number. Yeah. I have Doc Wagon team in my ER. And I need them out of my ER. That would be great. Sure, they say that their badges are all shot to hell, so they need replacements. I don't know who all of the I don't have their ID numbers. You come down here and take care of it. Great. Yeah. That's fine. Fast, please. Apparently they have really, really sensitive samples that need taken care of right now. Great. Stand off to the side. Somebody will be down to help you in 5 minutes.
Great.
All right, can I get in here and like try to roll con?
What do you want to con him about?
I'm gonna like try to smooth talk her a little bit and offer a couple of bucks to just let two of us back in the back to just drop these samples off so they don't go bad, and then we'll get the badges taken care of. That kind of. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. Vic, I think we got off to the wrong foot. I understand you got a job to do. You're really busy. Let us get out of your head. All right. I'll tell you what. Let me give you a couple of bucks. Let me and one of my guys take these samples to the back, and then we'll come right back and we'll get the badge thing sorted out. I really apologize about the inconvenience. I know you're busy. I want to just get out of your hair just like you want us out of your hair. How's that sound?
Stops, looks at you, looks at everybody else. Reaches under the desk and you hear a...
All right. Come on. I'll wave to Duncan.
I push Duncan.
Okay.
As we're passing,
Yeah.
you need to get out of here right now.
Oh, I know. Don't worry.
Meet me back at the car, and I'll like palm the keys into like either B or Mel's hand. Probably Mel.
Okay.
He's got giant hands.
Okay.
Mel will walk out and just, act like he's going out to take a smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, follow right behind. Just pull out a cigarette from some pocket.
They're scrubs. There's always cigarettes somewhere in them, even if they're new.
They come stocked with cigarettes ready to go. So this is where I get to spend a plot point. And as you guys are making your way back through into the back area, you hear Vic just shout, whoa, hang on, hold up. And then does this motion, and now you have a lovely security guard walking with you to escort you to where you need to go. And then she gives you one of those and then turns back to working on paperwork that is piling up on the computer.
I'm assuming Seattle General is heavily warded.
Certain areas of it are, yes, but the overall building itself, probably not, because it's expensive to do and maintain. So, and it takes a lot of time. So they would only focus on the very important areas.
My car is probably in the garage.
From where you guys went to work, yeah, and then the VTOL was
Yeah.
got a rocky ride down to the ground.
Yeah. So I'm gonna elbow Mel and be like, let's go get my car. It should be here.
Do you have to
Is
go
your
all the
car
way to the
convertible too?
you have to go to the employee lot?
Yeah, the employee lot. The back seats are ripped out for Mel though.
I'm
had to
seeing
do
this
this
as, it's
before.
a smart car. It's a 6-world smart car.
I have a Ford AmeriCar written down, so yeah.
Lovely. So Mel and B are going to make their way to the employee parking lot then
Yep.
to retrieve B's car. Duggan and Price, what are you guys doing with your new security guard friend?
I'm gonna pull out my pocket sec and I'm gonna text Duncan on his burner
Mm-hmm.
and just send him. Can we use this guy's badge? Question mark? Question mark?
Security guard badge should work, but let's see if we can just convince him to stay outside of room instead.
Will they let us in the room? Question mark?
Text back will just say, good point.
Bathroom break?
Yeah.
All right, so while we're walking down the hallway, Price is just gonna look at this. Hey, I really got to take a leak. Is there a toilet around here somewhere?
Yeah. It leads you right to where a bathroom would be.
All right, hey, you guys wait here for a second. I'm just gonna go use the head real fast. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go in and check all the stalls and make sure it's empty.
You're the only one in here.
Okay. I'm gonna take like 2 seconds and then turn the water on
Mm-hmm.
and then hit the dryer to make some noise.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna open the door. Where is this security guard standing?
Probably facing Duncan, trying to have a conversation with him.
All right. I'm gonna grab him on the back of his collar and yank him into the bathroom. And I'm gonna stick my taser, my Defiant Super Shock, right in his neck and shoot him.
Okay. So Duncan, you just watch Price just grab the security guard, pull him into the bathroom, and then the door kind of just swings closed. What do you want to do after you tase the security guard onto the bathroom floor?
Is he like out?
Yeah,
Okay.
right in his neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna prop him up in the like one of the stalls and grab his radio, his gun, and his ID badge.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tase him again just for good measure, lock the stall and crawl out underneath.
All right. So his gun is also actually a taser as well. He
Oh,
doesn't have
cool.
an actual he doesn't have an actual gun.
Okay.
Yeah, you have his security bag, his security badge, his walkie, and his taser.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna walk out like nothing happened. You know,
Okay.
wiping my hands on my scrubs to make it, I just
Uh-huh.
washed my hands, but I didn't dry very well, And then I'll just hand the badge to Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take the badge and slip it into my pocket. And then we'll make our way back towards the storage area.
Can I call B?
Yeah, you can call B. B, your phone starts going off.
I'm unlocking the door to the car. Hey, this is B.
Hey, I got us a badge. What do we do now?
What kind of badge did you get?
Security.
Should have access to most of the building. If you can make your way to somewhere they would make badges, I can get Minnie on getting those creds cracked.
Somewhere they make badges.
Yeah, security office,
That sounds like a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
Maybe.
You want me to go to the security office and spoof a security guard's badge that I'm clearly not this guy? This is a terrible plan. Okay.
If you can put it in any sensor, she might be able to spoof it.
That I can do.
All right,
Uh,
let me call Minnie.
okay. Call me back, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be in touch. Hang up and dial Minnie again.
That was fast.
It's complications, Minnie.
Oh,
What kind of sensor do you need to spoof creds?
what are you wanting me to do?
We just need listen, we need to crack into the blood bank.
I don't need the specifics. Just
Yeah.
broad strokes your idea for me of what you think that I do.
I have no idea what you do.
Well, that's very obvious.
Yeah. We've been friends for a lot of years. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I just need you to get us into the blood bank room.
Okay. You have a badge, right?
We have a security badge. Yeah.
Shouldn't that work?
We don't know.
Okay, so you want me on standby in case it doesn't.
Yes.
And then you want me to delete the login?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's the kind of stuff that I do. Maybe you should make a list and start keeping track. That way you know what you can actually call me for. Instead of us having these weird conversations where you tell me about the things that you're doing. And I don't need to know those things.
No, I understand. But I normally call you for video game consoles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is way out of the norm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It just happens to be something that I am capable of doing.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, and I owe you a lot of money.
Yeah. Hey, while I have you on the phone, are you a wanted fugitive?
What? Yes.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna remember this. Okay, yeah, I can get that done for you. You go ahead and badge in. Do you know the name of the security guard so I know who to be watching out for that I need to get removed from the login?
I can get it for you. Give me 10 seconds.
You didn't get it before.
I'm not good at this, okay?
You don't. The Matrix, how does it work? It's such a fantastical place.
Yeah.
Sure. When you have the name that you need erased from the login, please let me know so that I can do that, and then we don't have to talk about these things.
All right. Listen, I got some money. I'll drop it off after this job if you keep quiet.
If I keep quiet.
Yeah, 3,000.
I don't think I'm the one that needs to worry about keeping quiet.
God. Listen, just I'll pay you, all right?
I mean, I like money and I won't turn it away, but you're really bad at this, huh?
How am I supposed to be good at this, Minnie?
I don't know. Maybe you should rethink the things that you're doing. I don't know if this crime thing is for you.
Didn't really have much of a choice. I'll explain later.
I feel like there's a lot that you're going to dump onto me that I don't need to know again. So, super looking forward to it.
All right, Liz, I'll text you that name.
Great.
Hangs up the phone.
Hang up. Call Price back.
What?
I need that security guard's name.
I'll just take a picture of the badge and text it to her.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's forward the picture if it has the name on it.
It does have the name on it.
All right. Yeah, forward it to Minnie.
Okay.
So is this gonna work now?
Should do. She can get rid of that login as soon as you use it. Said should be good to get to where you need to go.
Okay. We'll call you back. Be ready with the car.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is not gonna go the way we wanted it to.
No, it already hasn't.
Okay, well just be ready to come pick us up, quick fast.
I got you.
Hang up.
Mel's gonna head back to Price's car and get it ready.
Oh,
Are you
hang
gonna-
on.
wait, whoa,
Hang
whoa,
on.
whoa.
Hang on. First, you were going with B to the employee parking lot to get B's car, And now you're gonna go back
Just Mel.
to the
B
ER.
can get in her
no,
own
no, no.
car.
I got that. Just Mel is now going to walk all the way back to the ER to get Price's car.
I was gonna Mel. I'm gonna park this car, and we're going to get Bryce's car.
Okay.
So now
I just
you're
want it out
now
of
you're
here.
okay. So now you're driving B's car back over to the ER to park to get the other car.
No,
I
just like
trying to
in an
clear this
alley,
up.
just somewhere.
Oh, just somewhere.
yeah.
Somewhere that's not in the employee parking lot.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Good
Now,
at crime, everybody.
now we're all set. Oh,
No, we're not.
I mean, no, you're definitely not. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. Okay, Duncan and Price, you have the security badge, and they told you some stuff, right?
Lead the way, man. I don't know where I'm going in here.
I'm assuming that with our association with Doc Wagon and having operated out of this hospital, that I would know the layout, right?
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea of the layout, so
Okay.
whereabouts the blood bank is.
Yes.
You've probably had to go there a couple times, so
Yeah.
you know where to
So-
go.
That is what we will do.
Okay. You could eventually make it to the little window that's in the side of the wall. That's like a drive-through window almost. That you walk up to, and you usually hit a call button, and somebody then comes and answers the call. There's a couple other doors that are nearby. They look like they have one of those little card readers attached to the wall.
So which one?
Well, let's go for the card reader door. Last thing we want is to have to deal directly with somebody if we don't have to, so let's just go and try that out. So we'll walk over to where the card reader door is, and
Which card reader door? There's two.
the one that only tells lies. Easy. What do you want?
Okay, you have your choice of the left or the right. We'll make it that simple. You can go left, you can go right. What do you want to do?
Are there any type of signage or distinguishing markings or anything around the exterior of the door that would denote why are there two next to each other?
So, one is just regular door. It has one of those like latticed window. I'm talking about the short square window. So you
the
can
little
look,
observation window.
Yeah, it looks down into a hallway.
Mhm.
The other one has the same thing, except there's a sign over the top of that door that says laboratory.
Okay, based on my previous knowledge of the layout here for the blood bank,
You get here, and
Yes.
you usually press the button
on
on the wall to do the call, and they come up to the window. You've never been in either of the two doors.
Okay.
See, this problem right here that we're facing is
Mhm.
strictly due to Easy's meta knowledge of hospitals.
Hmm.
Okay, so we get to deal with the fact that he does this like for real.
Every day.
So
Every day.
yeah, like it's like
I
that
know-
one time when Hort was trying to like have us like meta knowledge like field medicine, military field
Right.
medicine.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? I don't know, dude. Like,
I'm not making it as complicated though. as that
I don't.
mine
believe that.
mine at least is like you have two doors to choose from, and you have a badge that supposedly works. You haven't tried it. You don't know what's on either side of those doors. One says laboratory, one's a hallway.
I think to be on the safe side, let's go for the hallway approach, because at least then we can kind of take it slower and not have to bust into a laboratory unexpectedly, which could cause issues to arise in a grander scale. So I'll go for the hallway door and go to badge in.
Sure. You hear it click. The door lock releases.
Okay. I'll hold the door open for Price.
coming right through.
All right, we'll start our way down the hallway. What is
Okay.
in the hallway?
There's an office off to your left. Then further down, there's like a little employee break area, a little locker room. Near the end of that hallway, there's another door with a card reader. There's also a rack that has lab coats on them. And then off to your right, there's a branch off from the hallway. It looks like it goes down, and you look down that hallway, you can see the greater area of the lab, and there's people and techs running around in there and machines whirling around. But on this side, inside, there are actually plaques every once in a while when you see a door. And when you look down to the right, you can see there's 2 doors on the left and 4 doors on the right. All of them have plaques outside of them.
And I'm assuming none of them are visible from the end of the hallway.
No, you'd have to go down the hallway to look and see what they are.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna grab one of the coats and throw it on over my scrub. No, let's not do that.
Sure.
Well, I don't know. Bryce, what do you think? Should we coat up while we're in here, or should we stick to the scrubs?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I'll grab a coat, put it on, hand one to Price.
Throwing on lab coats.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
heading down.
Yeah, and then let's go check this hallway again.
Sure. The first
least
door,
amount of people, the better.
So the first door on your left says flow chemistry. The next door down says microbiology.
Hang on. The third door.
No, the first door. First door on the.
No,
oh, you went the third door.
Yeah,
okay.
No, the third door. Says DNA sample cold storage, and I'm spending a plot point to make it say that.
Sure.
Wait, hang on. What do the other doors say though? Because I do want to know what the actual. What are we looking at in this hallway?
Well, you have your flow and your microbiology on the left, and then you have 2 offices. One. 2 offices, 1 storage, and then blood bank.
Okay. Yeah.
Blood bank / DNA cold storage.
As we approach the cold storage, I'll just point to the side. Well, that's convenient. Is there any type of scanner or anything in front of the cold storage door, or is it just a door?
No, it's just a door.
Okay. Well, turn the handle.
Sure. There's people inside going back and forth. Again, more testing that is happening in this area as well. Nobody seems to be paying you any attention.
All right. I'll just walk in like we're supposed to.
Okay.
And as we walk in, I'll look for wherever the nearest table is, and I'm gonna just set the box like off to the side of so I'm not walking around holding a box anymore.
Sure.
To try to make it look more casual.
Yeah, there's plenty of counter space.
If I do a quick look around, can I tell like how are things stored in here? Is it based on name or blood type or?
Most of the forward part of the lab is just given over to machines to do testing on the blood.
Mm-hmm.
And that stretches all along the left side of the room. On the right side, there's cabinets and drawers and everything, and then it kind of loops around the side.
Mm-hmm.
If you go further back, it looks like these are where a lot of your cold storage units are being kept in these hallways. None of them are labeled with like names.
Mm-hmm.
All of them have barcodes, like they're scanned.
I see. Is there any type of scanner gun or anything laying around that we would be able to use?
There is a scanner gun in the room if you want to use it. It looks like it connects to a specific computer that's back in that area. So you could pick up the scanner gun and just scan, and it'll put the information up on the separate computer.
Okay, I see.
And there are a couple people back here.
Okay. Bryce, how good are you with computers?
Terrible.
Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna put you in charge of scanner gun duty. So I need you to use this, go around, scan the barcodes. I'm gonna go watch the monitor, and as soon as I see a hit for where our samples should be, then I'll come back and we just got to make with the goods.
Okay.
All right, so I'll hand him the scanner gun, and then
Nothing could
walk
go
over
wrong.
to the
We're
terminal.
good to go.
We're crushing it right now, Price. I appreciate your confidence.
It's going better than I thought it was going to.
So, Price, you're just gonna start going around scanning the barcodes? Just
I guess so, yeah.
okay. You just start scanning barcodes, and information starts popping up on the computer for Duncan. When one of the lab techs is gonna come over to you. Can I help you? What's going on over here?
Oh no, I'm fine. Yeah, it's not a problem. Appreciate it though.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Clearly I'm looking for a blood sample. I mean,
Yeah, so maybe I can help you with that.
okay, yeah, you know what? That would actually be great. I'm pretty new here, and
Yeah, no, I can see that. What are you looking for?
can I roll con to try to convince this guy to help me find the samples that I need?
Yeah,
All right.
you can.
Yeah, so like there's some blood samples for some Doc Wagon guys that I was told to find, and I'll give them the names that I have in the dossier, like everybody's full name.
Okay. Do you have their team ID number?
I don't think they gave me that.
Shoot, that would be a lot faster and
Yeah.
easier.
From where I am, can I
Uh-huh.
hear them talking?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
oh,
They're not
okay.
talking like low, and it's not like it's loud in here. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
can hear them.
Let me ask my my trainer real quick. Hey, do you know the team ID number for that group that we're looking for their samples?
Yeah, team ID number. How long are team ID numbers? Easy.
Yes, you would know your own team
No,
ID.
but how long are they? Like
Oh, they're like a-
numerically?
They're like a 7-digit code.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're looking for team samples for team number 2659728.
Well, you right there at the computer, just type it into the search.
Well,
As soon as you do, it'll direct you to Freezer 6.
Freezer 6.
All right.
All right, sounds good. Hey, appreciate your help, buddy. Thank you very much, man. I sorry I'm in your way here. We're gonna be out of your way in a second.
No, I know. It's it's tough. There's a lot going on here, so just ask next time, okay?
We'll do. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate
Duncan
your
just
help.
gives a thumbs up from next
He
to
just-
the
Goes back to what he's doing.
All right, Freezer 6 it is.
I'll go with Price over to Freezer 6.
All right. I mean, you have the Doc Wagon team ID, so you know where you in the trays. It'll have the ID number, so you'll be able to find everybody's blood sample.
Okay, cool. Just grab the entire team's thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say with this, can we take the blood samples for all 6 instead of just for me and B and Mel?
If you want to take them all, yeah, you can take
Yeah.
them all.
Okay.
They're all in like standard vials that would fit into your normal med kit.
Because as far as I know,
Mm-hmm.
based off of our previous ones, I think that we're still in an ambiguity scenario of Alvarez not knowing how many of us survived the VTOL. So, except for me and B, because he knows that me and B survived the VTOL. So outside of the two of us, I don't know if he knows how many of us still. So I wanted to make sure that we take all 6, so that way they can't
good
just
thinking.
track the other 3 and then find him in the middle of the field and
That's good thinking.
so we'll take all 6 samples
Okay.
and then just I'll pocket them in my lab coat pocket and or is there like an official like transport bag or something that I should like be taking these to put them in, so that way it looks more professional than I'm just taking 6 samples out of cold storage and putting them in a pocket and walking around the room.
Putting them into your pocket would seem very suspicious if you just put all 6 in your pocket.
Is there like a do they have like a transport envelope or something that I should be putting these in?
We have a cooler.
No.
We do have a cooler. We do have the cooler.
You do have a cooler.
Let's bring the cooler back. I'll go grab the cooler. We'll throw them in there. And then there we go.
Okay, just good old cooler. Boom.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then
now what do you want to do?
Leave. I would like to leave.
I mean, are you going to go the same way that you walked into here?
I think we're finding the nearest fire exit and just walking out.
Is there any other exit out of this room, or is it just the one entry point?
Well, you have the way you came,
yeah.
Right? Or this connects back into the laboratory area. You could try to go through those doors. You haven't looked at what's there, so.
I think we just go back the way we came because it seemed safe and there weren't people there, so we can just leave.
Are you gonna drop the lab coats back up on the hangers, or just take them and wear them out?
We'll just take them and wear them out.
Yeah, I'm keeping the lab coat.
Yeah, why would we?
You never know when you're gonna need another disguise, man.
That's extra pockets, dude. That's 2 more extra pockets that we just gained for free.
All right. Well, there's no ID scan to get out of the door. You can just open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that then.
You're back out in the hallway.
Okay. And then we'll head back towards the door we came in through.
Okay. As you head that way,
of course,
I get to spend another plot point where all of a sudden emergency sirens start going off in the hospital. And your walkie-talkie for the security lights up and chatter starts coming through.
Be on the lookout for suspicious previous employees who are trying to make entry into the hospital. 2 of them have been noticed. The vehicle that was being watched in the employee parking area has been removed. They must be on premises. Here are the following descriptions are being sent to all security personnel. Make sure everyone is checked at all exits. We need to do a full lockdown. Full lockdown. This comes right from the top.
I'm gonna get on my phone. I'm gonna call B. Hey,
what's up, Bryce?
Somebody moved one of your cars from the employee parking lot, and you guys are burned. You need to get in my car right now and meet us on the side of the building. I'm not sure where we're coming out at, but you're gonna have to find us. We're hitting a fire exit.
In the background while he's talking to B, you could just hear Duncan going, southwest corner behind the blood bank drop off.
All right.
And where am I at with getting my car out of the garage?
Still backing up, like you literally just started. All right, we'll be there in a sec.
Don't worry.
You pulled out of your space and you were on your way out of the employee parking when you get this call.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
For it? Okay.
Hit the gas. Boom. Taking off. Where are you going?
Out.
I know that. I mean, where out are you going?
So I'm gonna, let's see. I know where Price's car is parked, right?
Yeah, back at the ER parking.
So what I'll do is I'll gun it to like an alleyway.
Okay, well, first we're gunning it out of the employee parking area. So, are you ramming through the security arm?
Yes.
Or are you going to wait? Okay, so you floor it at the security arm right after somebody else has already gone, so it's still kind of like coming down, and it scrapes the top of your car as you fly out of there. Security personnel, one of them comes flying out of their booth, waving their arms, trying to stop you and shouting. You're not really listening, obviously.
Yeah, I take off round a corner.
Uh-huh.
Set the auto nav for I don't know, like my favorite diner,
and then roll out of the car.
and roll out of the car, and then grab Pierce's car,
Or grab whose car?
Bryce's car.
Roll out of the car and then make your way back to him. Emergency parking to get Price's car.
Yep.
Cool. Nothing bad can happen, you guys. You guys are
No.
doing a great bang up job.
And then I take Price's car and floor it to the southwest corner, whichever Duncan said.
So you floor it out of the emergency parking garage.
No, I'll drive casually.
Oh, we'll drive casually
I'll
this
drive
time.
casually.
Mel, are you riding casually in Price's car as B comes back a little perspirated, kind of red in the face, like they had to run here really quickly?
Mel's just gonna look at B for a moment. Everything okay? I'm hearing sirens.
Fine, chum. We just gotta get somewhere real quick.
Okay. And Mel will climb into the back seat and hand B the key because I can't fit in the front.
Mm-hmm. You cannot fit in the front.
I'll just take a quick glance around, make sure there's no security, and drive to the corner that Duncan shouted.
Okay. Duncan and Price, what are you guys doing? You're just booking it toward, or are you casually walking through the halls, or are you running towards the nearest fire exit? What is your plan here?
Casually
fire exit?
walking.
Casually walking.
like a power walk though, like
Yeah.
Sure.
not a full blown run, but
No.
faster than a leisurely stroll.
Yes, I got you.
We're busy.
It's
We're busy.
pretty.
We have important
that's,
stuff.
that's pretty normal inside a hospital setting. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you guys make your way out. You make your way out on the side of the building as you are still hearing these alarms kind of go off to be pulling up and screeching to, well, not screeching to a halt, but pulling up casually, I guess. Yeah.
Hop in the car. Straight in.
Let's get out of here. And I go as fast as reasonable away.
Okay. Where are you going to?
We'll go straight to Minnie's apartment since I know I can lose heat there. What's up?
As a quick aside, we need to find somewhere to dispose of these before we probably go to any other locations. And I'll hold up the cooler.
Oh, we just gotta denature them. I'll lightning them when we're there.
Okay.
Wouldn't just peroxide in the blood do it too?
That too. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Mean-
some ammonia, like just cleaning products in general.
Yeah.
You guys are really overthinking this.
Dump them down the drain.
Yeah, we
I
can
don't
Yeah,
know.
dump
seriously, like just throw them down a sewer drain.
Yeah, but if
ghouls
we're
will enjoy
medical
the snack.
professionals, easy. If we're medical professionals,
Sure.
yeah. What if we go back into the alley and then feed the vials to a ghoul, and then they're chasing ghouls around the sewer, thinking that they're us?
I think we should
That's-
go back into the hospital and use the proper
That's
equipment.
that's not how that works.
We should have looked for the incinerator while we were in the blood bank, obviously.
Oh yeah, because they definitely keep an incinerator near where they store blood.
Easy.
Yeah, but we-
There's a thing called plot points.
No. Plot points have to be relatively reasonable when you use them. You can't just be like, oh, and then a VTOL falls from the sky so I can get away. That's not how plot points work.
The incinerator's there for when it's cold.
No. I refuse. Your plot point is vetoed. Nice try.
Well, that's fine. We're already out of the blood bank anyway, so
Doesn't matter.
wouldn't do
We
us
gotta
much
make a
good
quick stop at the morgue, everyone.
to-
All right, what we got to do is we got to take our little bitty blood vials and feed them into morgue bodies so they'll be searching for those guys.
That's what I just said with the ghouls. It's a genius plan. They'll
I
be
just-
down in those tunnels for months.
Just pull up to a sewer drain and just toss them down.
Sure, that's fine. That's what you want to do. You're just
Yeah.
like,
There you go.
Let them shatter in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
and hope the ghouls lick up the rest, or the devil rats, or
So gross, but okay.
Hey, I'm doing a service to the ghoul community.
So you stop briefly to throw your vials.
No stopping. Just chuck them.
Oh, just slow rolling by and right out the
Yeah.
window. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then where are you going to from there?
And to Minnie's apartment.
Okay.
I'm bringing my clothes in so I can change.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're changing out of these scrubs.
Okay. So did we say where your contact lives? Do you even know for sure?
We did not, but
Okay.
I'll just say Touristville.
Living it up, huh?
Living it up.
All right. Well, that's a long drive from downtown. It's like a good hour and a half.
I can put her closer.
Thanks to traffic. No, you placed her, so we're going.
Okay. All right, we're going.
Okay. So it's a good hour and a half with traffic, all the way over to good old Touristville.
Pull up to like just a spray painted to hell building. All right, we're here.
It looks more like gang turf than it does an actual apartment building to the rest of you.
Hop out. Let's get changed. Let's lose some heat.
Lead the way.
All right. Yeah, I'll just hop out of the car. I'll use a plot point to say I have the spare keys.
Okay.
Bring myself through the door
Mm-hmm.
and straight up to the apartment.
Okay. When you get up to the apartment door, the door is ajar.
I fucking like panic, goes straight over B's face, and she pushes the door open, draws her gun, and like breaches and clears. Just doesn't say anything to anyone else.
Well, seeing her draw her gun,
Mm-hmm.
Price is gonna pull his gun out too. And what is going on?
This door shouldn't be open. Bryce.
Don't touch anything in here until we figure out what's happening.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm on your back. Go.
You guys come inside to a apartment that looks like it's been run through. It's ramshackle. Like stuff is overturned. All the decking equipment looks like it has been removed, like just pulled out of the walls type deal. Not expertly disconnected, but just everything taken in a hurry. So yeah, there's no immediate sign of your friend.
Minnie in here?
No response. The lights, the auto lights turn on as you kind of go around the apartment. Like
Yeah,
they dimmily flicker on as you go.
I'll search for Minnie. Kind of clearing doors if I pass them by,
Mm-hmm. It's not a very big apartment, so it doesn't take very long, but she's not in here. And all her decking stuff is gone, and her apartment looks like it's been turned over.
This ain't good. I'm gonna take out my burner and dial Minnie.
Phone rings and rings and rings and eventually goes to a voicemail.
Fuck. They got her too. Fuck. Punch the wall.
Look, we got to get out of here. Then we can't stay here.
Like 2 minutes later, after you called, your phone rings and it's coming up that same number that you dialed out to try to reach her.
I'll pick it up because it's a burner.
Okay. You just hear some light, like somebody breathing into the phone on the other side.
Who the fuck are you?
Who's this?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you that.
Well, your friend would probably really like to hear who this is.
You hear something gets like smacked, or there's like a loud bang and then a yelp.
So, let's try again. Who is this?
This be.
Still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, still alive.
Why don't you come on back to the hospital? We'll get this all taken care of.
I'm not gonna do that. You tried to have us killed, whoever the fuck you are. I'm coming for you. And I will
You're-
not stop with you.
Well, you have anything that you want to say to your friend?
Thanks, Minnie.
Hang on.
You hear the sounds of like sobbing and footsteps.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, they can hear you now. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Minnie, and thank you.
And you just hear Minnie shout out,
B, don't trust anyone!
and then
You bastards, I'm coming for you.
Sounds like your friend's not gonna be giving you any more advice or helping you out. Hopefully we catch up soon.
and then the phone goes dead.
And I'm just gonna throw the phone at the nearest wall just as hard as I can.
Shatters into pieces.
Let's get these bastards, Price. Let's get them.
You gotta pick those pieces up. I got your prints all over them.
Fuck you, man.
Duncan's gonna pull out a pair of the gloves from the box of gloves that we bought for our disguises and put on a pair, so that way I can go and I'll start grabbing the pieces of the broken phone. Just
And then are you putting them into another glove? Is that what you're gonna do?
no, I'll put them in my pocket easy.
Oh,
Why would I
okay.
Put them in another glove?
I don't
Jeez,
know.
Don't be weird.
Jeez.
God.
Guys have done enough weird stuff as it is.
Look, we gotta get out of here. We can't stay here.
Real quick, just to make sure that the bases are covered, B, do you have anything here that could lead anybody looking for us to be able to find us or track us based off of it? Any other burners or IDs or anything that was left here that we just need to make sure that we clean up all of our tracks before we leave?
Just one thing, I think. And I'll, like, pull open a cabinet and pull out an old game lad.
Before she touches the cabinet, I like grab her on the shoulder. I hand her a pair of gloves.
Fine. Gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole box.
Okay. Yeah, and I open a cabinet and pull out an old game lad,
Okay.
pocket it, and leave.
Okay.
All right, we got a little drive. We gotta get to Renton. We gotta meet my reporter friend. Ruta's gonna take care of this whole thing. She's gonna blow the lid right off of this, but we gotta get there. I gotta get you guys to her, because if we don't make this thing public, they're just gonna keep coming.
So let's bring these fuckers down.
Hey, look, I'm real sorry about your friend. I don't know what else to say. The only thing we can do is just try to blow this whole thing up.
It's revenge now.
Yeah. I get that. All right, come on, let's go.
Can I drive?
Here. Hell no.
Damn it.
Hey guys, make your way. You guys make your way to Renton, to another lovely apartment block. Same concrete dystopian gray that are around the area. Only this one is not tagged in graffiti and gang signs.
All right. We get there. Is it like security gate? Like you got to call up?
It's like the security door where you have the buttons outside and the names, and you press the button.
Okay. Hit her apartment number.
Okay, it buzzes. Doors don't open.
Hit it again.
Again, buzzes. Doors don't open.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call Ruta Katakari on my pocket secretary.
Mm-hmm. The call goes directly to voicemail.
Dude, she's not answering, guys. Mel, can you give me a boost?
Mel's going to basically kind of walk over and just give the two-handed boost to Price.
I'm gonna hop the security gate and just open it from the inside for everybody else.
Okay. And then in through the double doors.
Yeah.
Up the elevator or stairs?
What floor is she on?
She's on the 7th floor.
Oh, we're taking the elevator.
Okay.
I'm not walking up 7
Stairs.
flights of stairs. What are you, crazy?
Oh,
I
just
I
asking.
ain't getting in a fucking elevator.
Yeah, no. Mel ain't getting in an elevator.
Are you guys serious?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Whatever. I guess we'll take the stairs.
All right. Slogging it up 7 flights.
Hand on the gun the whole way.
You get up. You get up to the reporter's apartment.
Okay, this is her apartment, guys.
Price is horribly out of breath. Everybody
Can
else
we-
doing okay.
Can we take the elevator down, please, after we get this done?
No.
I'm gonna go knock on her door.
Nobody answers.
She said she was gonna be here.
She's never
Need-
late.
Need me to open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna like knock again. Ruda, you in there?
No response.
Yeah, like, what do you got, like a lockpick or something?
Mel's gonna look down at his big boot and then just look at the door and then just give it a nice big kick open.
Like that you didn't wait to respond. You just kicked it open. Like, here's my lockpick.
As soon as Mel kicks the door open, Doug will just go, "What's something?"
What do you do? Oh my god. All right. Ruda, you in here?
Don't hear anything. The lights are off. Obviously, auto lights turn on as you walk in, but the lights themselves are off.
Ruda, it's Price. Why are you not answering your phone?
It's eerily quiet.
I'm gonna put my hand on my pistol handle
Mm-hmm.
and start looking in rooms.
Okay.
Mel is gonna be right behind him, like shield up and stun maul at the ready.
Okay. Duncan, B, what are you doing?
Lightning just crackling in my hand. Just waiting for someone to fucking try.
B is angry, everybody.
I'm gonna stay near the entrance and try to like casually like re-close the broken door so that way it's not just sitting wide open in the hallway. And I'll just hold down guarding next to the door. So I'll just stay in like the front entry area next to the door.
It's just funny to me to picture a dwarf just rearranging the door. Like you've done this before for Mel.
You
Who
gotta
knows?
use 2 nails to keep it shut. 2 nails.
Listen, he said or something. And as soon as
couldn't
he
get
said
into-
the
He
words
did.
or something,
Yeah.
I knew exactly where this was going.
Big mistake.
Price, as you enter into the office room, the sight that's going to grab you first is Ruda is sprawled onto the side of the floor, and there is a pool of red around her. Specifically the head area.
Oh, Drek, Ruda, you okay? Are you like? I'm gonna put my fingers on her neck and check for a pulse.
She feels cold.
She's gone, you guys. Damn it!
It doesn't look like anybody's been in here either. Like there's no papers scattered around. There's just she was at her desk and then suddenly she's off to the side on the floor.
Is there a bullet hole in the window or wall?
You want to look?
Yeah.
You can see there's some bullet entry in the upper part of the window.
I look at Price. Does that look familiar to you?
Well, I've seen a lot of bullet holes in my day. So yeah,
I'm talking about what happened with your partner.
I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same thing. Oh, I cannot believe this. What is going on? Who the hell did you guys get involved with?
Right as you're having this conversation, you guys can hear the sound of Lone Star sirens getting closer and closer. And even looking out the window, you can see the familiar flashing of red and blue. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
We are not good at this.
Terrible criminals.
You guys are the
Terrible
worst
criminals.
criminals, but the best criminals.